morning, good morning, good morning. Happy day to people. Saturday, and I figured I'd do something simple. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to connect your Power BI to a SQL Server database, actually a SQL Express, consume some data. But what I'm going to show you is how to publish it to the Power BI service too. Because if you're just working within that desktop app or the desktop file, that data isn't portable. The reports that you create aren't portable. You're the only one able to access it, or whoever has access to the location where you're saving it to. Where the real power comes in is if you get it to the service, then that report, those visuals, those can be distributed and everybody can see it that has access or has that Power BI license or access to the Power BI service or workspace where that's going to be published. So let's get started. I'm going to first get data from a SQL Server database. I have a SQL Server Express database here. So I'm going to start with just my properties, and I'm going to get this Express name here. I'm going to use that for my server name here, and then the database. So I've downloaded this AdventureWorks database. It's a nice database to work with if you're getting new to SQL. It has a bunch of tables in it, and you can start learning joins, inner joins, outer joins, just building your SQL skill set. So if you're new to SQL and you want to learn it more, I'd definitely recommend installing a SQL Server Express and then downloading that database. And that just kind of gives you an environment where you can start learning SQL. But what I'm doing is I'm bringing that database back here, telling it specifically what database I want to look at, and then I can take a query from that database as well. So I just have a very simple select statement from my product table there. We'll just copy that and drop it in here. And then that's going to ask me to either load it into my Power BI semantic model, or I can transform the data. I'm just going to go to transform. We'll just put products here, and I'm going to close and apply. And then this is going to load that data into my Power BI semantic model. And then if I want to look at that data, I can look at the physical, like the columns here, but I can go and look at the data as well if I go back to the table view here. I'm not going to go into really any measures or anything like that. I'll maybe just drop this table, maybe a few columns of this table in here. I'm not going to build out any visuals. Again, what I'm showing you is that connection itself to SQL Server so you can bring in data. You can download that SQL Server Express for free, and then you can download that AdventureWorks database as well. And that's just a good starter pack to kind of get used to SQL, get used to data. You can also consume it into a Power BI desktop file, and then you can start really learning data analytics then. But the next step is if you do have a Power BI service and you want to make this data more portable to your viewers, your businesses, don't keep it in that desktop file. You need to get it to that Power BI service. And then how you do that is you can publish it. I guess I'll save this first. I think it always asks you to save it, so we'll put it, where will I put this? I'll just put it quickly here. PBI test file. Okay, so let's see here. We'll put it here for now. And then once I have that saved, that publish section should come up. We'll publish it again here. And then it's going to ask me what workspace do I want this in. Just going to pick maybe an inventory workspace here. And now it's publishing it to that service. I'm going to go into my service, and then we'll be able to view that. We did see it actually come in here, so now it's in the service. Now once it's there, now I have the ability to create reports on this, and then depending on the type of workspace you have, if it's a premium workspace, you can share that with people within your Active Directory, or if someone else has the Power BI Pro license, then they can view that report as well, or you can share it with them if they have access to either the app this would be contained in or the report itself. So I hope you like this. Again, very simple uh, uh, ways to bring data into a Power BI model through SQL Server. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, everybody.